Hey everybody, it's Inktoid again at Game Harmony, bringing you the very first part of the walkthrough for Hitman Absolution. This is the new reboot by IO Interactive. A lot of people, this game has been getting a lot of flack because it's supposedly not like other Hitmans and it strays too far from the series. I actually think it's a fantastic addition and a new direction because the old Hitmans felt like if you weren't that good at that type of game, period, you shouldn't play it. Where this actually allows for a little more leniency, but definitely stealth is still your best option. Now, it's not so much, this isn't so much a reboot as it's just the next chapter in the story. A lot of people thought it was initially a reboot, but basically in this game, Diana Burnwood, if you don't know her from the other Hitman games, she's basically his handler, Agent 47's handler for all the games, and she goes rogue and basically destroys the organization that he works for from the inside. So your very first contract as this game starts is to actually take her out, but you can tell right from the get-go that this game is going to be different, say different than other games, and it's actually not going to, that's just not going to be your main objective for this whole game, because right from the get-go, I don't really know why I included the opening cutscene. I think it's really, really great. I think this game actually, compared to other games that have come out this year, or just in this generation, period, this game actually has some fantastic, graphics. It has some fantastic music, characters, voices, all that, rigmarole that go into actually making a game mechanically good. Now, right from the get-go, your very first mission is to actually kill her. Now, I decided to skip the rest of the cutscene because I'm not actually going to show any cutscenes in my walkthrough, because I can show you what to do. I can entertain you without actually ruining the game for you. If you want to see the fucking cutscenes, just go play the damn game yourself. Now, right at the very beginning, they're going to walk you through your health bar on the mini-map on the left, as you can definitely see. I don't know why my happy ass kept turning around. I guess I like to see his tie flutter in the wind. Um, and then on the right, it actually pops up. And one of the newest things and thing that bothered so many people about this game is your instinct meter right there on the right. And basically, it allows you to look through walls. It shows the way, it essentially shows the way people move, where they're going to move. Basically, it shows up as a flame. But the really nice thing is that you have that, but I'm actually, for anybody that actually wanted to know, or anybody that's interested in knowing the difficulty of this walkthrough, I'm actually playing on professional hard, or the step up. I'm not playing on purist because that's just crazy as hell. But basically, I'm playing it more because I love the old set. I love the old Hitmans. They weren't for everybody, but I enjoyed the how different they were. Now, right at the very beginning, I don't think I really need to explain anything to you, because pretty much all of this is it's all basically spelled out for you, like do this, do that. You don't have to. Like the first time I played through this on easy, I just ran through and killed everybody with my silver ballers, because I think that it's one of the coolest pistols and weapons has been in any game. But essentially, I'm just showing you the way I actually went through this tutorial, because there's the thing about the tutorial, if anybody's keeping track as an achievement hunter like I was, is like, for instance, with this first guy, you actually get an achievement when you hide your first body. You get an achievement when you subdue somebody for the first time. You get an achievement when you disguise yourself for the first time, everything like that. You're not going to get those in this tutorial for one reason or another. I guess it's because if they did that, you'd actually, because the game's telling you what to do, you'd unlock quite a few achievements just by doing nothing at all. It's one of my favorite things in the game. Ugh, garrot right in your throat. Drag him over, hide his body. Basically, in the tutorial, I only showed this part because right there is a checkpoint if you need one. I actually am playing through on a lower difficulty, even though I'm playing on hard and in professional mode as opposed to just regular. But I'm still not trying to activate the checkpoints because I want it to feel like everything is weighed, and you need to actually ensure that what you're doing is the right move at all times. But if you're keeping track, you want to just follow what I'm doing in the video, and you're not going to get, I actually get caught at one point, but the nice thing is that there was nobody else around. And one of the most beneficial things you'll see in this video is, unless they see you kill someone or you have a weapon visible, they're going to try and take you quietly, which allows you to basically insta-kill them. But for this entire opening sequence, basically you're able to just garrote or subdue if you want to. You'll see here in a minute how you actually subdue someone. It's basically just a button mash, and you either subdue them and knock them out, a la Metal Gear Solid style, or you can break their neck, which it comes with a very satisfying, gross crunch at the end. But anyway, I digress. Basically, what was I gonna say? I forget. Anyway, uh, like I said, just follow me in the video. If you want to try it your own way, it's perfectly fine. I just went through, and the nice thing is the thing about this is she actually kind of tells you. If you do something correctly, she says good, or whatever the sexy, weird computer voice actually tells you is whenever you do something correctly, the computer is actually going to tell you you're doing it correctly. If you're doing it incorrectly, the computer's not going to tell you you're doing it incorrectly, but they're not going to say, if the computer isn't saying anything, chances are you're not doing this the way that the game is intending you to do it. Because while the game can be played in many different ways, not so much when you're on this difficulty. When you're on this high difficulty, you definitely want to play stealthy. If you don't play stealthy, you're going to die, period, because enemies are quick to react, and once they actually know you, you can't really use any disguises. You can't really do anything whatsoever because the enemy, it's like they have your scent, and they're just there perfectly at every point in time. They're just there to screw you over. Now, when I actually coming up here and just momentarily is actually the first time I actually get caught and stuck in this son of a bitch is, and I thought I could slip past this guy, but apparently I couldn't, because right here you're gonna see how quickly on hard these guys actually see you, because he's not even looking at me and wham, he sees me. Now you see there, you hit A or whatever the hell button it is on the PlayStation X, and basically you're gonna when he gets close to you, you can basically disarm him, take him out, but because there was nobody else around, I was able to just knock him unconscious. Otherwise, you basically have a meat shield that you're able to use. Now, you're going to go through this door here coming up, and the first thing that you're actually gonna notice is it's gonna have you hide, and there's basically gonna be two guys. Take them out, toss them over the railings the same way you're gonna see me doing. You also have you can also it gives you the demonstration of actually throwing stuff. Once again, I don't know why it's a 50-point achievement in this game, but it's a huge achievement, but you will not unlock during this. Like, regardless of what you do, it just simply won't unlock. But even though it doesn't unlock, you actually get the satisfaction of basically pelting this guy in the back of the neck with a I think it's like a salmon carving knife. I don't know, there's all kinds of different weapons in here, but off of either of these guys, what you want to do is actually take the disguise, chuck them both over the railings. You're going to instinct past this guy. Like I said, the entire video is telling you what to do. I don't know why I have two cuts there. The reason is, I went left, and I didn't hear anything. If you turn right, she's going to say, oh, congratulations, you used your instinct, you went by. And then basically, these two guys are going to split up. I decided to subdue this guy. You actually get to see it here. I think it's like the second or third time you can see me subdue him. I decided to break his neck. Snap, crackle, pop. You dead. Make sure you chuck him over the railing. I don't think the guy comes back, but even still, like I said, you're supposed to get behind him and actually shove him over the railing, but I didn't. And you're gonna waddle or wiggle your happy ass on over here, turn this. It's gonna cause the like the three guards there to actually disperse, but like I said, you don't necessarily have to play the game the way I did. I'm showing you a more stealthy approach. I try not to get caught, but obviously it still happens. Like right after I walk out of this door here, I'm not sure if I cut it out of the video or not. I actually had to re-record and redo it because I actually went to break one of their necks and I get caught, which was not exactly a good thing. But yeah, I think it might actually be here. Watch this. This is super exciting because I meant to take out my garrote and I didn't. So I grabbed the one guy and they're having a conversation about like the Knicks or fucking the Lakers or something, and then all of a sudden he turned around and he was not happy that I was choking out his buddy. Anyway, once you take them out, you're actually going to sneak into the penthouse here. You're going to get to do the super flip past the windows. There's going to be a guard standing here talking on his cell phone. I think his wife's yelling at him. Yeah, she ain't yelling at you anymore. go ahead and I grabbed the coffee cup because I love the fact there are so many different things to kill enemies with, and if you're keeping track of all the different things, you're actually they're there for completions. In order to get your Silent Assassin score up, there's actually completions for changing in all the different costumes, for using all the different types of weapons. Right there, you saw there was a piece of evidence I picked up. I'll cover that in a later video, possibly. I'm not sure. There's plenty of them out there, but there's evidence. They're basically the collectibles in the game, but they also add to your score as well. But once you hack into security cameras, you're able to actually bypass and get in here. Now I'm going to show this. I actually, for some reason, I didn't doing this walkthrough. Yeah, I was trying to, like I said, I was trying to actually do as good as I can. I unintentionally, the guard standing there arguing with the chef, I killed him. But you actually don't have to kill anybody. There's a way you can actually do this. It takes you a couple additional minutes, but until you actually murder somebody, you're not on any sort of timer until you actually do your first kill. So I hung out here in the kitchen waiting for them to basically argue, because the nice thing is that civilians like the chef, the maintenance workers that were outside, like the gardeners that were in the garden, they can't see through your disguise whatsoever. The problem is that the other people can actually see your disguise, and I guess that's maybe because Agent 47 has never thought, holy shit, I have a barcode tattooed on the back of my fuck head, and I'm just gonna leave it hanging out there for everybody to see, because obviously being bald doesn't look fucking conspicuous. Anyway, you're going to cut through. There's a left door in the kitchen. It's to the left of where you saw that guard just exit out of. You're basically going to sit here, listen to this guy's speech. It's the guy who's wearing like the Stevie Wonder glasses and being in like a Men in Black suit. Like he's all kinds of special. He's the guy that you're going to shank to death. Now, I held on to the knife because it's easy to, once he turns around, you're going to see him here having a drink. Once he turns around, I threw the knife in the corner right here, and it's because it's going to attract him over to you. It also attracts the chef, but the chef won't actually come. He mutters something in the kitchen about nobody respecting him, or about how he can make food better than anybody else on the planet, when everybody knows he's just a dumb bitch anyway. But you're gonna break his neck, or subdue him, do whatever you want. I wish I would have garroted more. The garrote is my favorite thing in this game, because like the perfect tool of if you were to be a serial killer or an assassin or a hitman, or kind of like this game. Walk back through the kitchen. There's going to be a door that you actually walked past. I use a little bit of instinct because I have a full bar anyway and the level's almost over, because I wasn't sure if they were going to notice me. But you're actually going to walk up here and you're going to turn around, and there's just going to be a door here basically waiting for you. And I half-assed it and walked real slow through here because I thought there was going to be guys. There's nobody. There's just a couple of doorways you walk through. I went ahead and skipped the cutscene for you, but there's your it's going to be your first achievement if you're actually doing this. I played contracts first, but that'll be your first achievement. And you're going to walk through here, and once again, like I said, everything is literally spelled out for you. Like, she even comments that you should sneak around and you shouldn't run because your footsteps fall heavy. You're going to open the door. Oh, look at that. Press wide open. She's even going to tell you, go ahead and set up against the side here, and then she's going to show you one of the newest things in this game, which is point shooting, which is basically bullet time plus, because it basically allows you to target enemies, and you just want to go for headshots. Like, I shoot the two guys in the chest because you can get killed during point shooting. I did not know that at first, but you definitely can. And once you take out these four guys, you're going to walk through that door, you're going to get a cutscene, and that's the end of your first mission. But I will see you guys again on my next cover of my walkthrough. Until then, like I said, once I hit 1,000 subscribers, somebody's actually going to get this game free and clear. Once again, I'm Ink Toy to Game Harmony. You guys have a good one.